Good day, everyone. Firstly, I wish to acknowledge the peoples of the Gundagara and the Darug Nation, the traditional owners of the land in which Blue Mountains Hotel School stands on in Australia. I also pay respects to their elders past and present. Blue Mountains Hotel School started 22 years ago, and it started as a concept of we need to do something about improving the industry. And it was three entrepreneurs in Blue Mountains got together and they're building a 5-star resort in Blue Mountains. And they're looking around and thinking to themselves, where are we going to find the staff? And one of them was in Switzerland, and he said, I tell you what, why don't we develop a Swiss hotel school in Australia? It looks a bit like Switzerland. And that was as much thought as it started, but that one idea has led to the school now having over 2,000 students worldwide in 6 different countries, and it all has 600 students now studying both degree and master's programs in Australia today. Those owners were with me last week at our conference. They keep actively involved still with the Laureate Network, and they are still delivering speeches to our students today, and they are passionate about the industry. Blue Mountains represents passion. It represents the very best that industry can give to a customer. Right now, all our staff are associated with the industry. Our lecturers come from the industry. Our lecturers are proud of the industry. And the industry is not education, the industry is hospitality. We are bringing the next generation of managers to the industry. I just want to speak about some of the unique parts. Amit touched on some really important parts of our DNA for Blue Mountains, but I just want to re-emphasize some of the things we talk about when I'm talking to parents or I'm counseling a prospective student, or even talking to industry about they don't know the Blue Mountains product. Why is this different? There's lots of degree programs around the world. I think a lot of us have worked in, my academic team over there, they've worked in lots of places. But I know they love working at Blue Mountains because every day they enjoy going to work. And last time we were talking to Prabha, he enjoys going to work every day. Every day is exciting. And it's exciting because we are increasing the quality every day. We are looking for that edge to give that customer the next experience, the next memory that's going to stay with them forever. You don't run a hotel because you're just going to get revenue or turnover or hit your EBITDA. I know I work for Laureate, and my organisation can sometimes get very focused on figures. If we focus on quality, we'll be there for a long time. And this product focuses on quality, focusing on growing the passion from a person thinking, I wouldn't mind doing that industry, I wonder what it's like. And we take that passion and we kindle it and we grow it. And then we give it to the industry, but we don't just let it go. The alumni come back and works with us. Our alumni board helps grow it. And it helps keep the interest, it helps keep us sharp. We're constantly adjusting our curriculum to give the sharpest edge and to take on the new industry trends, to prepare a set of individuals can help lead the growth. Asia, in the next 5 years, has 40% of the job growth in hospitality. Malaysia is ideally positioned. Not only its growth in its own countries, it's surrounded by growth. We have to develop the next world leaders in hospitality. And this program is one of the ways that we can do it. I know that the partnership with Inti is grown from, like Blue Mountains, from a small beginning. It grows with trust, like any employee. It grows with trust like it does for your customer. The first time they enter your property, the first time you look after them, will get the chance to show what skills you've got in your hotel. The fact is that you want that customer to come back every day. We want that student to come back every day. We want them to, every day, take something away that will improve their lives. We focus on their career. From the second they enter a Blue Mountains institution or enter a class, we are talking about their career. We're not talking about economics or accounting. You need to know that. That's obvious. That's a business degree. We need those skills. But what we're focusing on preparing them for is a life in hospitality and a career in hospitality. It's not day one, it's not day 3, or 2 years I'm going to be a GM, or 5 years I'm going to be a GM, or 10 years I'm going to be a GM. It's quite interesting when you start new students, you ask them at the first week, how many of you would like to be a GM of a hotel? And about 90 of them put their hands up. By the end of the semester, and they've gone out and they had an industry placement, they asked them how many now would like to be a GM. It's probably about 40% of them. And then after around about the end of the second year, they recognise how hard it is to have those management skills. So it's a reality check. And they know what they've got to do to get it. It's not that they don't want to be it, they want to be it right now because they need the set of skills. So that career preparation is embedded in all our courses. It's focused on by our industry specialists, it's focused on in our industry lectures, it's focused on in every assessment that we do. The internships that Ahmed touched on, we have 2 internship placements. And that's very important for us. They come and study with us and then they go out for industry in the first year for 6 months in industry. And that's 6 months of real work, 6 months of learning what it's about, doing everything you expect a new employee to do. The second year, they come out with a little bit more intelligence, a little bit more skills, a little bit more desire, and they know they have to impress you to get to the next level, because they know how tough it is at the bottom level. And by the end of the course, they come out with that desire and passion that they can really make a difference to the industry. And that's what we focus. Our graduate outcomes, like Inti's, are very high. We place 95% of all our graduates in a job of choice within 3 months of finishing a course. And that's around the world. And that's a pretty high accolade. Our retention rate in the program in Australia currently runs at 95%. So I don't think there's another program I know in degree world, and I know in Australia because I've worked in quite a few, that they only lose 5%. And of those 5%, 2/3 of them return to the program within 18 months. And that's just because some circumstance happened in their life. They take on that passion. Everyone's interviewed. Everyone knows what they're letting themselves in for, and they're committed. It's not a person who's just coming to do a degree, just to get the piece of paper, and then, by the way, I want to be the manager tomorrow. They have a reality check. And I know when I talk to employers in Australia, and I talk to them here, they're looking for people to grow with the organisations. That's what we're going to do for you. International. A lot of words are talked about international and global business, and it's a great buzzword, and we have it in our course. International Bachelor of Business in International Hotel and Resort. What's that mean? International is about preparing people to deal with different cultures. We spend a lot of time, and we work, as I said, already in 6 countries. We spend a lot of our time dealing with cultural understandings. And there's 42 different nationalities of students attending Blue Mountains today, and they celebrate that difference. They celebrate how to look after each other, how to communicate, how to do business with different cultures, how to be friends with different cultures, how to love different cultures. Because when you are in the hospitality industry, you have to love your customers. If you love your customers, it's very easy to look after them. It's like family. That's what Blue Mountains is. It's a family. It's about growing that family respect and trust for other members of the family, and some of them are difficult, and we all know, I think we have our moments in families, and we all test each other in families, but we all love each other. And that's about that bringing that love to the industry. That will grow the industry. Awareness. I just want to talk about awareness. We touched on it. Ahmed was kind enough to touch on the broadness of the education. A Bachelor of Business will take you many places. We are seeing lots of finance companies, insurance companies, banks actively come and recruit our students. They've got the business skills, but they also got the service skills. This degree has a level of service skills. It has a level of passion. It has a level of giving to others. What a wonderful way to get an employee. What a wonderful manager that's going to make. Someone who cares for your business. And hence, the opportunity is wider than just a hotel or a restaurant. You may start there. But a lot of them will end up associated with the industry, with service industries around servicing that industry. And there's jobs today we don't even know of. Last week in Sydney, we were talking to the IHG talent manager, And she was telling us of the new jobs that she has for graduates who are managing their Facebook accounts. Now, 3 years ago, you wouldn't even think, as a job in hospitality, I'm going to do a Facebook manager for IHG. It's even unthought of. And then some of the students said, well, that's great. But and she said to him, what job do you want? To Sebastian, one of the students who was talking to. He said, I'm not sure if it's been invented yet. But I think in the next 12 months there'll be a significant move in IT, and I think I'm really good at that, and I reckon I can use my service skills within that area within your company, and I'll let you know in 12 months' time if I can be of use to you. I thought that's quite fascinating, is that love and putting it out there and having a go, thinking to the next part. That's what you want in your business. The last part I just want to talk, we talked a little bit about transformative education. We talk a lot about that at Blue Mountains. We have a philosophy called the 3 pillars, and it's very traditional in some ways, and it's about traditional discipline. And it falls in every college you go to, you get academic, you get knowledge from your academia, you do your research, like any other college in the world, and we hope that it's great standard. We spend quite a bit of time on craft skills, because no good sending someone to industry if they can't make a bed, they can't clean a toilet. You tell them to go to take this to a room, they can't carry a tray. The basic stuff needs to be there. But when you're doing it, you're not just carrying a tray, you're actually working out the red par on that tray. You're working out, is that really a profitable thing for the hotel to do? Well, actually, we could actually make more money by doing sundry sales, we can do all this stuff. This is the add-on of a business degree with the craft-based service skills. It's the thinking that goes behind the craft skills. But they have the craft skills. Inti does a fantastic job with the knowledge and the craft skills, and the caring and the loving. And that's why we want to open in Inti. But the third part of our 3 pillars is the most important. And I think any parent would agree. It's about developing professional and personal skills. If you have a young person who's 18, 19, starting out, well, you want them to be the very best they can be. They want to be honest, reliable, ethical. We use all those words, just chuck them out. At Blue Mountains, you can't just chuck them out. They are your responsibilities. You own those responsibilities. You own the caring for others. Students act as mentors of other students. Teachers act as mentors. The students mentor my teachers. It goes both ways. We learn a lot from our students. I can tell my team over there, they look quite young, especially compared to me, but they are learning every day from our students about how to do new things. We are incorporating new technology, new ways of communication, new innovations of how to get the message across, new ways of delivering the time-old messages that they have to learn. We have to adapt to the way the new generation wants that knowledge. If we can give it to them in the way that they want it, they will learn fast, they will respect us, and they will grow with us, and they will teach us along the way. It's not about controlling a generation, it's empowering them. And that's what we try to do at Blue Mountains for our transformation education. The last thing I'd just like to touch on is the amount of support and help I've had from Inti. And in any venture you take out with a partner, it starts out not knowing where you're going to go. And it's like 2 distant cousins who have never met each other. They know they're related in some way, don't know which other partner, what each of you like, but we thought, well, we ought to trust each other. Then we taste it down one road, take it down another road. But over that journey, you learn a lot about each other. You learn to take the very best of each other and always look for the best. And like in life, and like in hospitality, we must learn to take the very best of every moment and make the best. We've been on a big journey. We started 2 years ago, and we started with a very forceful meeting from our boss who said, come on guys, got to get it together. And we're saying, well, we're not sure we're actually that well related. We're not sure we can actually work together. We worked very hard with our team, and we engaged our teams. And our team all learns at different levels, like life. It's like your children learn at different levels. We really believe our teams have got the same direction and the same focus. We really believe we can learn from each other and continue to learn and continue to be a bigger force together. And I commend this program to you, and I thank Amit and his team, Rohit, Ling Ling, Dr. Anuka. I can just see, sorry Dr. Anuka, it's shining off my bald head, as you know. But it's Kapana, where's Kapana? Is in there? I just need to say she's been there right from the beginning. So thank you from my heart. I know you've seen me here and hosted me many times, but I really respect the work you've done, and I know we're going to do a great job together. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bentley. Can I request that you kindly remain on stage for the next part of today's event. At this moment, I would like to cordially invite Mr. Amit Sevak to join Mr. Bentley on stage for the official launch of Blue Mountain's Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management, witnessed by Mr. Michael Huckabee and Ms. Tan Ling Ling. Now I invite Mr. Bentley and Mr. Silva to simultaneously insert the keycards into the slot to launch today's event. Token of appreciation, I cordially invite Mr. Amit Sevak to present a souvenir to Mr. Guy Bentley.